Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome today, 213 of our Be a Better You annual challenge. Today we are switching gears a little bit, and we are switching from mental health and well-being to emotional health and well-being. And that's what we're going to cover topics on all this month. So remember, we've got the 9-part life framework, and this is our 8th month of the year. So this month and next month, we've got emotional this month and physical next month. And we'll have covered all 9 areas of the life framework. This life framework I've used since the 1980s. It was originally a 7-part life framework that I learned from Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins. I'm sure Tony got it from Jim and part of his NLP training and everything. And he merged everything together and started to share and teach. But he always taught me a 7-part life framework. And it was all 7 areas, but not communication and confidence. I added those as part of a core skills training and coaching program that I was part of for a couple of years during the pandemic, because like so many others, I needed to make sure I kept moving forward toward what it was I wanted to achieve in my life during the pandemic, not just shut down. People that just shut down lost their businesses, lost their homes, lost a whole lot. Some of them lost their lives because of the craziness of the global pandemic that COVID-19 created. And I don't think COVID-19 created it. Well, it did. It was a part of it. So anyway, topic for another day. So today, our challenge is super simple. It's the same thing we do at the beginning of every month, that we enter a new area of the life framework. The first step in anything is to say, okay, what does emotional health and well-being mean to me? What's my definition of it? And then beyond that, what do I want it to look like? What is health and well-being in the area of my emotional responses and reactions to things? And we'll talk about a lot of different topics with respect to emotional well-being, emotional intelligence, triggers, things that we can do, strategies and tools we can use to create the emotional responses and the emotional health and well-being that we want. But for right now, we first have to define, what is it to me? What does emotional health and emotional well-being even include to me? Is it my reaction time? Is it my response and my reaction to different things that stimulate me or trigger me? Is it just understanding all of my sensors that feed into my feelings and then they come out as my emotions, or I feel them in my body as my emotions? One of my friends, Janine Shapiro, talks a lot about, she's an intuitive healer, an intuitive coach, and she talks about how every emotion, everything shows up in our body somewhere. And if we tune in and pay attention to it, we can respond better and react better than if we are just ignoring it. I spent a couple of decades at least ignoring my body's signs and symptoms that should have been being paid attention to, because they were screaming to me that I was going down the wrong roads and I was making choices that were not in my best interest. But I was too busy running through my life and I wasn't listening, which, you know, looking back, hindsight's always 20/20. I'm like, okay, well, I could have been a much more present, much better mom and human being if I had been less focused on certain areas and aspects of my life and more balanced across the board, or more just paying attention across the board. There have been times, I will admit, that I did not always pay attention to my life framework. Life gets busy and gets our attention in different ways. And then it has a way of getting our attention in the most important way that says, stop, you are so off track. We need to give you a wake-up call. And I actually experienced one of those. So today, what are we doing? We're going to share in the comments below one thing, one aha, one realization, one anything, or just your definition of emotional health and well-being. What is it for you? It doesn't matter what it is for anybody else. What matters is what it means to you. Hint, secret. That's how everything is. We create our own lives, our own reality based on our definition and our way of seeing the world, our unique perspective. And that's the most important perspective in the world, right? It's the most important for us, and we're the only one we can control, so it matters the most for us. All right, any questions about this? Please hit me up and ask. I think I admitted last month that spiritual I'm pretty good at, but now wasn't always that way. Mental and emotional, these are the 2 areas that rub me the most and that I have the most personal challenges in creating exactly what I want in. And so this is 2 months in a row of personal working on it stuff. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help you, ask. Otherwise, I'll of course be with you tomorrow. We'll have another emotional health and well-being related topic and challenge for the day. Have a great day.